Hey, happy Friday to you. Welcome back to the Friday Funnies. Welcome to October. That's right, October is here, which pretty much means summer is over. But at least we still can look forward to Indian summer, or if you prefer, Indigenous Peoples Summer. That's coming up. And we've got Columbus Day, also known as Indigenous Peoples Day. And we're in the midst of the baseball playoffs, which could possibly lead to a World Series between the Atlanta Indigenous Peoples and the Cleveland Indigenous Peoples. And you can place a bet on either one of these teams by going to any of the numerous Indigenous Peoples casinos. That's about enough political correctness for 1 week. You know, I'd like to promise you more, but if I couldn't deliver, then you'd call me an Indigenous Peoples giver. The news out of Washington, anything but politically correct. And let me go on record stating that I could not be happier never having been nominated to the Supreme Court. I mean, I will admit I did drink a little bit in college to the point where one year I stuck my head inside of a thawed turkey, you know, just to prove that it could be done. And I'll tell you what, that was one weird Thanksgiving. Anyhow, Thanksgiving is still 6 weeks away or so, so until it's time to defrost this year's bird, enjoy the antics of the idiots you'll find in the Friday Funnies. Boris Madison is a 47-year-old man who was out hiking near his home in Montana when he was attacked by a grizzly bear. Now, these encounters almost always favor the bear, and this one was no different. But the bear didn't kill Mr. Madison. He kept him as a sex slave. That's right. The animal carried Boris back to his cave, where he repeatedly sexually assaulted him for 16 days. Usually, he said, about 3 times a day. And this, my friends, is why nobody should ever go out hiking alone. Always take somebody with you. In the event you are sexually attacked by the bear, there'll be somebody there to take pictures and videos for the rest of us. I'll admit I don't know much about erectile dysfunction drugs other than the fact that if the results last more than 4 hours, you're supposed to get to a doctor. But it seems now that's not the worst side effect. A 31-year-old man in New York went to the hospital when he took too much of the drug, to the point where, in addition to the expected results, it also damaged his eyesight, so now he sees everything in shades of red. Everything to him is red. Just like wearing tinted glasses all the time, this poor jamoke sees everything in different shades of red. It's very confusing for him when he watches orange as the new black because he can't see either one of those colors. It's all red. Doctors say that the effect will eventually probably go away, but until it does, he will be looking at the world through rose-colored boner eyes. You know, stupid people are the source of much joy here at the Friday Funnies, and this week is no different. In Suitland, Maryland, security footage at a business there shows a man trying to break into the business by taking a big rock and smashing it into the window. So he did that, and the window didn't break. And then so he picked up the rock, threw it against the window again. It still didn't break. And so the third time, he just gave it everything he had, and he threw this rock at the window. And I don't know if I mentioned before, the window is made of bulletproof glass. So the third time, the rock bounced off of the window, hit this guy in the head, and knocked him to the ground. And he laid there for a couple of minutes before he got up and ran away, apparently in search of a bigger rock. Stupidity is the gift that keeps on giving. Thank you to this unknown perpetrator. You are our dumbass of the week. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Please pass this along to your friends. Please leave us a like at the end of the video. Perhaps a comment would be nice. And I'll see you back here next Friday.